Camera set up soon. We'll get the camera set up soon. So again, let's do a real quick. What's going on, everybody? We live, man. Live here, High on Sports, man, from the High on Sports Bat Cave, or just cave in general, I guess. We back at 18, man, and today's gonna be a good one, man. I think we're gonna fix our little microphone issues. It's not gonna be as hot and not as lively as it was last week. Last week we got a little carried away last week, but you know that's what we do. That's what happens sometimes when you're talking sports. You're talking your teams, and you want to get your point across.
Yes, you know we need it here. We need a bong.
I got a bong.
For real?
I got a bong I never use upstairs.
Well, we should have that shit down here, right here.
You're right.
At all times, you know what I mean?
You're right.
Burn a doobie
It's a roar bong too. It's a nice bong.
Yeah.
I never fucking use it.
Fucking bring that shit down.
I'll do it. Next show, we'll be featuring a bong. The next show.
We should get some stickers made and put a sticker on it. Yeah.
Speaking of stickers made, this weekend I'm gonna be working on them High on Sports shirts. We had mentioned it a couple of episodes ago that we were looking at getting some T-shirts made, giveaways. Some give them away. I'm gonna give a couple of them away for free to a couple, lucky fans, I guess you could say. We wanna get that done, so I'm gonna be working on that this week. So be on the lookout for some High on Sports T-shirts, man. And we're not gonna be gouging you. You know what I mean? If you want to buy one, well obviously we'll have a couple for sale, maybe more than a couple, but nothing crazy. Nothing. I don't want $25 for a T-shirt that I bought $5 for. All right, pay your shipping and handling, and buy your T-shirt and help us. Help us get our name around, man. You know what I mean? It's like mixtapes. You don't charge for mixtapes. You're not supposed to charge for mixtapes.
Word.
You feel me? You give the mixtape away for free. Say, hey, bruh, you want to buy this mixtape for $5?
Hey,
fuck no. I don't want to buy your mixtape for $5. You know what I'm gonna do with this $5? I'm gonna add another $1 to it, and I'm gonna go get a pack of backwoods from the fucking smoke shop. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna burn your your mixtape. That's what I'm gonna do. So we back here, 18, man. We got today's gonna be a good one, man. I got a lot of stuff to talk about today, me and myself, and I know you did your due diligence on your side of the ball. But today was Gruden's press conference, so we covering that. Cover some Cowboy football. A look ahead to 2018. Not too far ahead. Trev had to rein me back a little bit because I'm already trying to do fucking predictions, schedule predictions.
You got your team predicted at 11-5 next year.
Of course,
holy shit!
Of course. And that's gonna change. And like I said, it'll change. Probably it'll see. We'll see what we can do.
You gonna change it to 12-4?
No, you never know. I mean, I don't know who we're gonna lose. I don't know what it's gonna look like. But just if I'm looking at it from the teams that I had to go off of on my little document there, you see there. I saw 11-5. But that's just me. We won't get too much into that now. We'll save that. I think we'll save that for a future show. Maybe after the draft, we'll do a prediction for each of our teams. We'll do a post-draft prediction after we kind of see what we got working there. But this weekend we have football still, so we're still covering some of these sports scores and highlights from around the sports world. And we'll start it off with the wild card weekend, man. If you want to go ahead and if you got wild card weekend up.
I'm pulling up. Computer being a little slow right now.
All right. So I'll go ahead and I will take the first two games. And while yours is loading, you can go ahead with the last two games. We'll cover our picks, too, that we made last week. We were almost tied. So the first game we had...
I'm up.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go. Oh, you know what? Let me do this one, because this one's going to feel real good for me. This one. We had the Titans and the Chiefs.
Sears Parker.
Titans go over the Chiefs 22-21 in what some people are calling a thriller. I'm not calling it a thriller. I'm calling it same old Chiefs and Arrowhead. They choked like they were going to. I called it myself. And yes, I'm being biased. I'm a Raider fan. But I love to hate me some fucking Kansas City Chiefs. And they did what they're good at, choking at home. They haven't won a home playoff game since 1993, people. Joe Montana was their quarterback the last time the Chiefs won a game in Arrowhead in the playoffs. So that felt good. Felt like I knew that was going to happen because I did know. I did know Andy Reid was going to find some way to fuck it all off. You were up 21 points in the first half. You come out in the second half and you run the ball 5 times. Let me repeat that. You're up 21 points and you run the ball 5 times in the second half. It's not going to control the game. You're not going to waste time. All you're going to do is give more opportunities over to the other team.
So much for utilizing that
run game, right? So much for utilizing that guy. Was it Kareem Hunt, right? Who had a great season, 1,000-yard back. Versatile. He can handle the load. Give him the rock. And to boot, this offensive coordinator, to whom I don't fucking know his name. He's a bum.
He just got a new job.
He sure did, and that's what I'm bringing up. This same guy
got himself
a job. Head coach of the Chicago Bears. So that we'll see how the Bears fare next year. But that felt good for me, just to sit there and watch them squander it off. Alex Smith, me in my head, Alex Smith is not returning to Kansas City Chiefs. It was already a little report on that. Mahomes might be the next, he's going to be the starter next year. And Alex Smith will be moving on. And real quick prediction on that, I think Alex Smith will end up in Jacksonville. I don't like Alex Smith at all. Let me repeat that. At all. But I do not want to see him go to the Browns.
Kareem Hunt only fumbled the ball once this whole year.
And that was the very first game of the year, bro.
Very first carry.
Very first carry.
The very first game. Carry of the very first game. And he didn't lose one after that.
So hey,
he even fumbled one.
So they go up 21, like I said, and then the Titans rip off the 12 in the fourth quarter to take the lead, 22-21. Yeah, beautiful. Mariota didn't have the best game. He had an interception, but 205 yards.
First of all, he had the passing and receiving touchdown. Did you see?
Yeah, that? I was gonna say he threw 2 touchdowns, one to himself.
Dude, I watched. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit. Ultimate fantasy day right there. If anybody had Mariota starting for fantasy football and some playoffs leagues or whatever. Oh, that cat threw so clutch.
Cheers, brother.
Hip hip hooray.
But nevertheless, Chiefs choke it as they normally do.
They scored right before the halftime too and everything.
They sure did. And like I said, 21 points. It's not. Andy Reid. You got to be better than this, bro. Like, you are known for choking in the playoffs. If you're the type of coach that doesn't fucking learn from his mistakes, I think not only should you be fucking fired, you should never be rehired again. Andy Reid, I was mad that motherfucker came, but actually, I guess it all turned out pretty good in my favor.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like Andy Reid to be our head coach at least.
You would like Andy Reid as a head coach in Dallas?
He's still all time. He's still winning all time. Granted, he ain't doing nothing with the Chiefs, but they get into the playoffs.
I think Andy Reid would be a great coach for the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm just talking about, like, even if he wasn't our head coach, I think
just in general,
he could be a head. Fuck. They were talking about those numbers today on the radio, where he's at all time. He's up there.
Sure, regular season performer, baby.
Oh, I heard your man Steinmetz. They was getting into this whole playoff discussion earlier about playoff records and this and that.
Steiny be, bro. I'm telling you, he be stirring the pot, bro. Steiny be fucking. Sometimes, bro.
A lot of these good coaches, so-called great coaches, have 500 records, one game below 500, one game above 500 in the playoffs,
How many coaches, I wonder, and this is what we
John Gruden, for example.
John Gruden. Phil, our mascot penguin.
John Gruden's 5
just doesn't type as fast
in the playoffs.
He's 5-4 in the playoffs?
And he has his last playoff win was the Super Bowl.
What's Bill Belichick in the playoffs overall? I'm sure all of them have losses.
Bill Belichick is in one of those leagues where Bill Belichick, Bill Walsh,
that's it.
Type of guys are.
There's only one.
Bill Walsh is like 12-4.
Well, I was gonna say there's only one or two coaches that have probably that.
Jimmy Johnson, I think, is like 9-4.
Always got losses.
Bill Belichick is way just out.
But losses, nevertheless, right?
Yeah, he's got losses, but
we're gonna check that out too. We'll check that out. Yeah, we'll check that out during here. While we're covering this, as a matter of fact, while we're covering this, we'll go ahead and we're gonna pull that up. I want to see how many head coaches actually have winning records in the playoffs. I bet it's a handful. I bet I'd probably count on one hand. The NFL's it's tough to win in the NFL, man. It's not fucking easy. Teams that win in the NFL, those are household names for reasons. You know what I mean? They stay good and relevant. It's hard to do that, man. It's hard to do that in the NFL. I hope that's what we got today, and we'll get into that later. But if you want to go ahead and take care of the rest of that wild card weekend, man.
Yeah. Pull it up out here. I was pulling up these Bill Belichick numbers. Get back into it. I got to pull this page back up. All right, we can go. All right. Oh, we got the Falcons and the Rams. It was pretty much Falcons all day. Kind of how I thought it was gonna go. I think the Rams, they're a good team, but they're a young team, and the Falcons are on a path right now for a little redemption of what happened last year. You know, and they're good. They're a playoff hardened team. They got good, strong playoff appearance. They've been in a few NFC title games. They've been last year. They did in the Super Bowl.
They're a tested team.
You know,
for sure.
Yeah, a tested team. You know, they got the grit to get it done. They haven't got the big one done yet, but that being said, Jared Goff, he still looked nice out there. You know, 259 yards, one touchdown, no picks. Gurley had another big day. Gurley's beasting. But, you know, I think the Falcons just proved that their experience was too much to overcome. They looked like it was just another game for the Falcons. You know, the Rams, they were just like, yeah, we made it to the playoffs. We're happy to be here. Granted, they wanted to win, you know, but realistically, I mean, if they're being realistic about themselves, I don't think they would be upset with the way their season went and losing in the wild card round to the Falcons. You know?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it was.
Granted, they won the division. The Rams were 11-5, and the Falcons were 10-6. Did they play each other in the regular season?
No, I think so. And when you're done, I want to talk about that game a little bit too, because I got a couple things that I thought that worked against the Rams in that game. And you're right. It was a lot of the Falcons most of the game, but there were times where the Rams, especially that last where we thought he scored a touchdown. Here goes that shit again, right? At the end there was a chance the Rams could have turned the tide a little bit. It could have turned around. The Rams had a chance to win that game. I think what bit them in the ass was resting the players. Week 16.
Think so.
I'm not a fan of it. I've never been a fan of resting your players before a playoff game, because I think there's an intensity that
if you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get hurt. It's a game.
It's a game.
You know what I mean?
Right. It's not even, and I wouldn't even argue so much for being hurt.
You don't even have to play a whole game, but start the first and second quarter.
Keep that flow. Yeah, exactly.
You know,
keep the flow.
Start the
keep
game.
That intensity. That intensity you got, knowing that this game it doesn't mean anything because you're going to the playoffs, but you got that. You keep that momentum as a player. You know that moment. You don't shut off. You know, you sitting on the sideline. You kind of cool off. To me, no, I'm not a professional, but I can only assume. But I've never been a fan of resting your players week before the playoffs, especially if you got a game week 1. So if you got a game week 1, I hate it. Keep the players motivated, keep them hungry, keep them in the game. I don't like the idea of resting players. I think they rested Jared Goff, they rested Todd Gurley, they rested a lot of that team, and I think they lost a little bit of the edge. I don't know how much it matters or it counts in the real world. I don't know how intangible that is.
We have to pull those numbers to see
how many times.
Indeed.
It is. But it's my thought on. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it, and that's why.
I don't like it either.
But tenacity.
Looking at the game here, the Falcons had the ball for 37 minutes. They ran the ball 39 times.
And that goes.
Rams ran the ball 16 times.
That goes with Aaron Donald and all of them not starting in the last game, bro. It was second team. It was second team players. I think they lost a little bit of edge. I don't think that they played the Rams team that we saw all year. I think the Rams are a better team than the Falcons overall, just altogether. They got a better defense. Their offense, granted, we probably go look at the numbers, are almost probably identical as far as points and touchdowns scored. Not much of a fall off.
They're not as good as the Falcons. You're talking about Julio Jones, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but they didn't have that type of year, though, Trev. You know what I'm saying? They
didn't
have that type of year.
Overall play, or you just want to break
I'm talking about right now. Yeah, no, I'm just talking about right.
I mean, come on. There's certain guys who have good years. Like, I mean, come on.
I understand. No, it's not my argument, bro. My argument is that this year, these offenses, these teams are a lot closer than a lot of people might have thought. And I thought the Rams was a better team. They lost, granted, but I think that was my excuse for them, I guess. My built-in excuse for them. Because that was my team that I picked to win some games in the playoffs. So, a little ass hurt. But just my opinion. Obviously, you know, I could be full of shit.
Okay. Well,
and I got some of these head coaches. And I got some of these head coaches' numbers too.
And so
coaches that we know, coaches that are, you know.
We'll get into that.
Yeah. So I just let you know, I do got that up here.
And then so we had Sunday's games.
Let's just skip. We'll just tell everybody the first game, and then hey, I seen this. So at lunch today, I'm at work, and we're talking about the Jaguars team, and I told my buddy, I was like, I think Alex Smith is gonna go to the Jaguars next year. And my buddy's like, why do you think that? Like, they put a lot of time. They picked Bortles high. And I'm like, Bortles is a bum, though. I think it's a consensus that Bortles is not... He's not the dude. He will never be the dude. He's pick six fucking machine. When you need something happen, fucking Bortles is going to throw a fucking pick six. Fucking for sure. 2 minutes later, I pull up Bleacher Report. There's an article on Bleacher Report that says, why does Blake Bortles get on everybody's nerves? And I showed him, and I'm saying, look, I'm fucking trying to tell you, bruh. I'm trying to tell you these people don't fucking believe in this cat.
Right. I got that's pretty extensive. Bill Belichick is definitely the most winningest playoff coach.
Oh, you see that too, right? 25-9.
26
and 10 if you really want to count the Browns. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no.
By the way, he went to the playoffs with the Browns says twice.
He won a game with the Browns.
Oh,
maybe the Browns need to bring him back. What if Bill Belichick left the Patriots and went to the Browns and turned their shit into fucking gold?
Well, okay. Let me entertain that. Let's just pretend we're living in an alternate universe. That fucking happened. Alright. Let's just say in this Earth 2 that Bill Belichick goes to Cleveland and turns them around. I would be happy for Browns fans. It's different. Cleveland Cavs and shit, like LeBron sexuals that you call LeBron sexuals. It's a little different.
Not even a Browns fan.
Right. But my thing is, like, Browns fans, like, there's a point, and it's sports, I know, but you gotta feel bad for these guys. Like, god damn. 0-16 parade, bro. An 0-16 parade. If the Raiders had an 0-16 parade...
They're having an 0-16 parade?
They're having. They already had a 0-16 parade, bruh. And the video, it said, Browns really had a 0-16, having a 0-16 parade. And it's kinda lit. Of course it'd be lit. Got nothing else to do but fucking party hard.
They finished these games up. Jags over the Bills, and I did the Bills. If they just weren't, I wanted to pick the Bills to win. I'm glad I didn't. But the Jags,
bunk.
And then we had the Saints and Panthers, which was actually a fucking good game.
We watched that game, yeah.
And my Super Bowl pick, the Saints. I like that pick. I'm liking it. Drew Brees, they coming out there.
It's a good pick.
Cam Newton.
I'm glad we didn't have that on paper. Remember I said, we don't know. Let's wait a little bit because we don't know how it's going to turn out.
I picked the Saints. I know that because I picked them to go to the Super Bowl.
You did. I remember that. And you know what? Now I'm looking at it. My Super Bowl picks. And was at the end.
Oh, your Super Bowl pick was the Rams.
Yeah, it was the Rams and the Steelers. So now it's the Saints and the Steelers. I gotta cover all my bets, man. Shit.
But I like the Saints a lot this year.
I like that.
They got
do it again.
They're running the ball. They just put a 31 around. Watch it. When Drew Brees goes out there and needs to make it happen, he makes it happen.
Hey, dude,
it's so beautiful the way he throws the ball.
And I mean that.
Oh man.
I mean that in the straightest way possible. Drew Brees is fucking.
He plays
beautiful.
quarterback at the purest form.
The purest form, bro. That
he's
throw,
epitome of like the quarterback you teach a high school quarterback to be like.
Yeah, exactly.
The fundamental quarterback.
A gritty, small gamer.
Not everybody's Peyton Manning.
No.
Everybody's the Tom Brady.
No.
Drew Brees, the guy who come out here, all-American quarterback.
Yep. The guy that went to the prom with his cousin. This is the kind of guy Drew Brees.
I don't know about all that. But yeah, I like the Saints. That was a good game. The 31-26 Panthers down there. They had the ball at the end. They could have did something. They could have put a rally and won it.
Could have did something. I think having a Kelvin Benjamin would have helped a lot down that stretch of that game there.
Cam Newton 24 for 40 for 349 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I'm a fan. I'm a Cam Newton fan. I said it during the game. I'm a Cam Newton dude.
I'm a Cam Newton fan too.
I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's the kind of quarterback I would always love to have Cam Newton.
I would love to have Cam Newton as my quarterback
right
now.
And right now, all day.
I love Dak, but I'll trade Dak in a heartbeat for Cam.
I like Derek, and I might do the same thing. That's how much I like. And I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. I'm a Cam Newton fan. Like all since Auburn.
He's been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
he's a.
I liked him when he was in Auburn.
He carries a team. He can carry a team. He can get it done. You know what I mean? He got underrated. He's underrated passer, I believe.
Yeah, he had the rookie record for passing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he
was a stud, man. Cam Newton, I fucks with Cam Newton. I don't give a fuck what he said.
Saints, watch out for the Saints.
Watch out for the Saints. Who that gonna beat them Saints? Ooh, I don't know. Hey, you know what?
I don't want to see it. The Steelers I don't believe the Patriots are gonna win it. And I don't want to see the Steelers win for the simple fact them motherfuckers already got 6 Super Bowls. These motherfuckers cannot have 7 Super Bowls and put themselves 2 ahead of us.
I'm with you. I think the Steelers lose to the Saints in the Super Bowl, though. I think Drew Brees.
That would be nice.
It would be
the
very
black
nice.
on black ball because they both wear black.
Yeah.
But I hope the Saints come out all black for the Super Bowl. Be like, fuck y'all.
I hope so too.
Fuck you, Steelers.
They would be. It depends, right?
Yeah.
It depends on who the home team would be, how they do that. Record? Whoever the better record was?
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
I have to see that. You have to look at that. Yeah, but what a game to wrap this up so we move on from the wild card. We're on a dilly on this motherfucker, but
dilly that out of here.
Dilly that on out of here. Great game. But real quick, looking ahead for next week's games, right quick, because we might as well, right, make our picks now. Oh, by the way, our picks. Trev picked the Chiefs. He was wrong. I picked the Titans. I was right. He picked the Falcons. He was right. I picked the Rams. I was wrong. Both picked the Jags. Both picked the Saints. So we're sitting nice at 3-1 right now. 3-1. 3-1. Looking ahead to next week's game. You know what? Fucking Patriots, man. Fuck the Patriots, bro.
Patriots gonna beat the NFC Championship AFC Championship game because they got the fucking Titans for the layup,
and they fucking ass.
The fuck out of here, fucking cocksuckers,
oyster shells and all that
fucking oyster shucking dick suckers.
Yeah, fucks. The fuck out of here. Fucking pissing me off. When I seen that today, dude, I was just like, what a mother. You feel.
But then again, the Steelers get the layup with the Jags too, because they're gonna steamroll.
And the Falcons get the layups with
the Steelers or Steelers or Patriots in the.
That's why I'm going. That's why I wanted to talk about this. Look at this. The only game we got good is the Saints and the Vikings, which is gonna be a good fucking game.
That is gonna
be a good fucking game. That's gonna be the best game, clearly, of all of these. So let's go ahead. Let's make our fucking picks.
Taking Falcons. Falcons, Patriots, Steelers,
Saints. Yep. Falcons. We got Steelers.
Oh my
Pats.
Lord.
Saints. What a fucking
AFC. Do a better job.
I agree. Wake the fuck up.
AFC.
Wake the fuck
you need to get your shits together because I'm tired of seeing these motherfucking black and yellows and these ugly Patriots out here.
I'm going. You know what? I'm going the fucking Titans with an upset, baby. I need to pull away. Picking the same shit. It's not gonna work. I'm going the Titans by 1. Again, they pull one out.
That's. I like how you gotta go down with the ship.
I'm going down with it.
Because you know what's gonna happen. They about to get steamrolled, nigga. Bill Belichick ain't going down.
I will not be mad at buying that 6-pack if that game is the one that fucked me at the end of this.
Fuck you, Bill Belichick.
Fuck you, bastard.
Been here, done that.
Been here, done that. I'm going with the fucking Titans, baby. I'm going with the Titans, Falcons, Steelers.
Hey, it was a fumble.
It was a fucking fumble, you fucking oyster shit. What did you call it?
Fucking oyster shucking, big sucking fuck.
Oh my god. Titans.
I'm a fucking lobster roll there.
Falcons.
Fucking stuff in your face there, you fat hoodie wearing motherfucker.
Yeah, fucking Thule. What do they call those guys? They call them Thules. Steelers, and I'm going with the Saints. After watching the Saints last week, bro, Drew Brees is too money. I'm still hitting perfect.
You know it.
I keep coughing like I'm choking on pepper. Alright, so that's Falcons. We got Falcons, Steelers, Pats, Saints. Al's going Titans, Falcons, Steelers, Saints. Let's go Titans. Tennessee.
Dun, dun, dun,
Tennessee.
dun. Dun, dun, dun.
You know what they need to do? Bring back Hank Williams Jr.
They did.
What?
You didn't know that? All this year. As soon as Trump came back to office, Hank Williams Jr. came back. I don't like that shit.
Wait, is that the only? That's the only good thing he probably did.
Hank Williams Jr. is back. But the Monday Night Football,
is that because of Donald Trump
now? It is. It's because Obama's out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, but you know what? I find it kind of hypocritical of the league because he didn't want to do it no more.
Oh, he was taking a knee.
He pretty much was taking it. Matter of fact, he was.
This motherfucker was taking
Hypothetically speaking. He was protesting.
You know
he was
what?
silent protesting.
Fuck Hank Williams Jr., bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not doubting you left because Obama did. Trump comes back and you want to come back. I wasn't fucking with that the whole year.
No.
And I just, he's been back the whole year.
Obama.
It's weak. I fuck with Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Carry Underwood. I fuck with her over.
I fucks with that.
Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah.
You marked out.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's been back the whole year.
Well, fuck him. Is he here?
Fuck him.
Well,
I wish
fuck
he
him.
was.
I wish he was.
His fucking shiny
He ain't
ass
here.
guitar.
Fuck him.
Yeah, he ain't here.
It's the new rule around here. If he ain't here, fuck him.
Fuck him.
That's what we can do. We can do that. Nobody's listening to us.
Yeah. And if you are, well,
welcome.
You're more than welcome to come.
You're welcome. Right back. Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Real quick, take a look at those head coaches. Just real quick. We weren't planning on doing this, so we'll do it fast. We got Bill Belichick. Yeah, 26-10. And then you got guys like Don Shula, 17-14.
Which list you looking at? List I'm looking at here.
I'm just looking at randoms, like all of them. All of these are a whole list of.
Oh, that's what the Dolphins. I'm looking total. Don Shula total here, from top to bottom, top 10 coaches all time.
There you go. Do that. There you go.
In the playoffs, Bill Belichick, 26-10.
Wow.
Tom Landry, 20-16.
Nice.
Don Shula, 19-17.
Okay.
Joe Gibbs, 17-7.
Redskins.
Chuck Noll, 16-8.
Steelers.
Mike Holmgren, 13-11. Tom Coughlin, 12-7. Bill Cowher, 12-9. Bill
Steelers.
Parcells, 11-8.
Giants.
Marv Levy, 11-8.
Giants.
Dan Reeves, 11-9. Andy
Falcons.
Reid, number 12 all time, 11-13.
The shit Chiefs. And the Eagles.
Andy Reid
What's his total playoff record?
has more playoff wins than Bill Walsh. Even though Bill Walsh is 10-4 all time,
Bill
Andy
Walsh
Reid is
has
11-13 all time.
4 fucking Super Bowls.
No doubt.
That isn't even. That's not even. We're
John
not
Harbaugh, 10-5. Pete Carroll, 10-7.
You know what? This is a great segue. What is John Gruden's playoff record?
5-4.
5-4 with a Super Bowl win.
And that was the very last time he coached a playoff game.
So let's do it. Let's get into it. Everybody knows what today was. Today was a big day for your boy, man. And for a lot of other Raider fans out there who are excited about the season. John Gruden was named Raiders head coach, baby. It's official. Chucky's back. Chucky's back in Oakland. And what a press conference it was. It was awesome, bro. just looking out in the beginning, this is the one thing about the Raiders. And I don't know. I won't say this about other teams. I don't know because I don't watch their press conferences. I'm sure there are a lot of other teams that are like that too, where a lot of the old guys come back. You know what I mean? Like Raiders got a lot of Hall of Famers. They keep those guys around in the facility. Maybe it's not a good idea too because they're always talking about how the good old days and shit. That's not how it works anymore. But in today's press conference, I mean, everybody was there, bro. I mean, guys like Tim Brown, Howie Long, Jerry Rice was in attendance for John Gruden's press conference today. Charles Woodson, George Atkins, they were all there today. Dave Casper was in the house. They were all in there today. It was nice to see that. So that's what the first shot I got was. It started off. Sometimes I hate Mark Davis, but sometimes I feel like I want to smoke with Mark Davis. Like, Mark Davis is a dude that I'm trying to smoke with for one time in my life. He's on my list of people I'm trying to smoke some weed with is Mark Davis. Fucking press conference starts. First thing he says into the mic. Raider Nation, this is a big effing deal.
Yeah, no, I watched it.
And he's the only fucking guy that can even say or would say anything like that. But you know what? I agree with him. It is a big effing deal that we got this guy. He started off. John Gruden started off, and I was taking notes, listening. There's a couple things that I wanted to just discuss that he said. First of all, John Gruden came out and said himself he never wanted to leave the Raiders. He loves football and he loves the city of Oakland. That's one of the cool things about this hire to me. Is that we're hiring a guy like John Gruden who is not just a head football coach. But he's a fan. Like, he loves the Raiders. You know what I mean? Like, he really loves the Raiders' mystique, the history, the lure, whatever you want to call it. He loves the history of the Raiders. He still has a lot of respect for the man who traded him. He's a Raider fan. So it's like having a super fan. Like, it's having one of us out there on the field. You know what I mean? But this guy has all the knowledge and all the tools he needs to win games in the NFL. It's like I said, you pluck somebody out of the black hole, bro, and you just gave him a wealth of information. Like, here you go. Like, this is the perfect Raider coach. This is our guy. You know what I mean? And I said last episode, the favorite time of my life, Raider life, was John Gruden's 4 years in Oakland. Chucky, the whole lore about him, the way he talked, cut a motherfucker on the field quick. Like I told you that story last week. Cut David Dunn quick. You're done. Bow. Never heard from him again. So this is the kind of guy we got. And he even said it. I haven't changed. I'm the same guy I was in 1998. Which means we're going to get a gritty, enthusiastic, hard-nosed coach who's going to hold players accountable for their actions. There ain't going to be any scuffles. I think he's going to go and sew it up. I think this is a coach you got to respect. Jack Del Rio, all those other coaches, I mean, you respect them as men. I get it. You as a man, I respect, you as a man. But if you were my head football coach, I don't know how much that connects. And I think John Gruden is not only somebody you got to respect as a man, but as a football coach, as the guy that is going to take, you to your next step of your career. Really talking about Derek Carr in what I'm saying. So, first of all, that stood out to me a lot. He mentioned that multiple times throughout the whole press conference. I love the Raiders. I love the city of Oakland, and I want to give Oakland the best 2 years of football I can. And that means a lot. I mean, yeah, I'm over to move to Vegas and all that, but the Raiders are Oakland. They're always going to be the Oakland Raiders in their heart of hearts, wherever they move. I've said it before. They can move to fucking Mars. They could be Saudi Arabia Raiders. I don't give a fuck. It's Raider Nation, but they always going to be the Raiders. Oakland. So the fact that he said that to us, it meant a lot to me as an Oakland Raider fan and somebody that's going to see my team leave in a couple seasons, to a different state, to a different stadium. I'm not going to, walk. I'm not going to be able to just drive down to Oakland Coliseum and be able to watch my team. So for him to say that, these 2 years mean a lot to me, and maybe that's why I was emotionally invested in the last year where Jack Del Rio kind of just wasted. It was a wasted year. You know what I mean? Like, we only got y'all for so long. I want greatness. You know what I mean? Like, I want to win fucking games, not just for the Raiders organizations. We can look back and say the Raiders did this and that, but for us Oakland fans who pack that place and who show up. You know what I mean? And for those guys. So that's one thing that stood out to me a lot in this one. He got to work right away because he said in the press conference also that he already got Greg Olson's coming back as the offense coordinator. which he said is good for Derek Carr. He's already got some Derek Carr intel. That was his first offensive coordinator. And he's got Paul Gunther from the Bengals. He said he liked the way the Bengals play defense. They're get after the quarterback, smash mouth team defense. And I think Paul Gunther might be what the Raiders need on that side of the ball in this coming season. So it was nice to see that John Gruden was already thinking of his guys and who he's bringing over to Oakland with him. So that's also a plus where he's already getting to work. This is not something he's taking lightly. They asked him. They said, "When did you know, or when were there talks about Mark? You coming back to the Raiders?" He said, "Mark came to me a couple weeks ago." So I'm assuming a couple weeks ago means before the last game of the season. Mark Davis already knew that he was going to fire Jack Del Rio. I think maybe 2-3 weeks before the season, he already knew that he was going to fire Jack Del Rio. So it came swiftly the way it did. Now it all makes sense. He knew Green was coming. He knew this fucking week 14, probably week 13. He knew. Mark Davis knew what was going on. So I get that now to look back on it, because it happened swiftly. A lot of people said, "Oh, I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it." You do what you're supposed to do when you're the fucking owner of a fucking football team. Hey, you gotta go. You make the decisions. It's not, who the fuck are we to say anything? I'm not gonna argue about that. Fucking guy shit the bed. Gotta go for a guy like Gruden. So he said he came up to Mark a couple weeks ago and he asked him if he had a plan of coaching again. And John Gruden told him basically, yeah, I got my family's blessing and I'm ready to do it again. And they asked him why now. And this is the thing also. He said it was in his heart. The organization is in his heart. The Raiders. Now you only live once, so why not fucking do what you love to do? Do what you're meant to do. This is what he's meant to do. He's meant to be a head football coach. As I mentioned earlier, he had mentioned I'm the same guy from '98. You get the same Gruden that you got. I think now it's even better because they asked him, how do you feel about not coaching for the last 9 years? And he said it himself. He said, I got to grow with the game. I was there in every game. I was team meetings with teams. I got to visit facilities. He said, I've visited every facility in the National Football League, all 32 facilities. I've been into I've had meetings with every head football coach, all of that. I know how the game has changed, collective bargaining agreement. You can't wear pads and practice all the time. You don't practice for as long. You can't practice at the facility for a certain amount of time now in the collective bargaining agreement. You know what I mean? He's aware of all this stuff.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know what I mean? He knows. He grew with the game. So I think, that is not something that I was worried about too much. Like I said before, it's not like he was under some fucking rock or running some bed and breakfast. He's been around the game all the time. He basically said it. They asked him there, said, so when you thought you were being, you were going to be the head football coach of the Raiders, did you start thinking of plays? And, what was going through your mind? He goes, oh yeah, I thought of a couple plays immediately. And when I met Derek Carr this morning, I thought of a few more plays. So he's already giving that nod to the kid. That's our guy. Those questions. Is he going to get along with Gruden? How's Derek Carr? And John Gruden's coming in with the intention that Derek Carr's his guy. And that was nice to hear that in the press conference too. You know what I mean? To let us all know that, calm down. This is our guy. I'm gonna come and this is what I'm here for. This dude. This is why I came for Derek Carr and the Raiders. So it was nice to hear him say that. He said basically great leadership skills, all this stuff. And they asked him, so what do you think his issues were? And this is coming from a football coach. He goes, well, when you break 3 bones in your back, it's kind of hard to duplicate the successful seasons that you've had prior. He goes, Derek Carr's a great leader, shows a lot of leadership skills, but the kid is in multiple systems since he came into football. I'm gonna give him one system, and I'm gonna be here. He's gonna run my system. This is the system for the rest of Derek Carr's career in Oakland or in Vegas. So it was nice to hear him say that. He also said, and this was a big quote, and I'm glad I wrote it down because it was a quote everywhere. I got a lot to prove, and I know that. I don't think that John Gruden is coming in here with that Jim Harbaugh kind of, I know. I'm going to do a couple of lines real quick. And I know, who got it better than us.
I fucking use that.
Fuck out of here, right? So that's what I mean. Is I think it's different. I think John Gruden. It's just me personally, of course. This is my topic, right? My opinion is that John Gruden knows that he has a lot to prove. He confirmed that 10 years. He said I might not be alive in 10 years. He wouldn't sign. I don't think it's a big contract like everybody said. 10 years, $100 million. That's ridiculous. It's probably like a 5-year, really big contract. But it's not. I don't think he signed a 10-year deal. Let's be realistic, people. For once, okay. Yes, the Raiders do stupid shit sometimes, but come on, 10-year deal. That's outlandish. I think it's going to be a 5-year deal tops. That just me. They asked him about Reggie. How are they going to be? How you guys going to do it? They're going to work together. Of course, that's the same, man. That's the regular answer you're going to get when the GM's sitting next to you. But I think John Gruden's going to have a lot more to say than.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was like, this is Gruden's.
This is Gruden's team.
This is Gruden's team.
Yeah, sure, you're going to work and you know what's good?
I'm here for 10 years. You might be gone next year, Reggie.
That's true. And not only that, 10-year, whatever it is, but Reggie and John Gruden they know each other. They're coming from the same umbrella, the Ron Wolf umbrella of Packers, and they come from that same era. You know what I mean? Reggie was learning at the same time John Gruden was, in different capacities, I'll mind you, but the same umbrella, that Ron Wolf umbrella. It got him a Super Bowl. You see, the Packers are fucking perennial great all the time. It's because they got a system that's implemented. So that was nice to hear as well. They asked him if he's calling the plays. John Gruden will be calling the plays. He said, my intention is to call the plays. I'll call the plays my whole career. So not to be confused, we got an offense coordinator, but he's not going to be calling no plays. John Gruden's going to be calling these plays in the NFL, which is nice. That's what I want him to do. That's what I think most head coaches should do. I think the head coach should always call the plays. That's just me. That's my logic.
Some head coaches are defensive guys, like Bill
Sure.
Belichick. Bill Belichick's a defensive guy.
Sure, but Bill Belichick calls the plays, you don't think?
No.
He don't call the plays? Patricia calls the plays?
Patricia, he's...
Or is it like a
Josh
system
McDaniels is offensive coordinator.
Excuse me. Josh McDaniels, yeah. My bad. He calls the plays, you think? Or does he give him 4 plays and he lets Don Brady...
Oh, no, that's probably more like it. But I don't think Bill Belichick has anything to do with anything in the offensive calling.
Well,
I think he has faith in his...
You're right. You might be right, but I think all the plays should go through the head coach at least. Josh, tell me. I'll tell Tom. I'm doing this. All right, this is my job. So that was nice to hear. There was a funny moment in the press conference, real quick. Charles Woodson got up and asked him. He goes, I'm Charles Woodson. I'm here with the Raider alum. And we just want to know, is there a no-trade clause in your contract? I thought that was funny. And yeah, he did say that there was a no-trade clause. He said there is a no-trade clause in my contract. And I actually believe that. I think that's true. I think there really is a no-trade clause in his contract. So I thought that was pretty funny. They asked him, what message do you have for the Raider fans? He's glad to be back. He's ready to unite with us. Black hole. He needs to look at it. He said, everybody in the black hole, I can't wait to see you guys. I can't wait to be back. I can't wait to see you guys in Oakland. It was a great overall press conference. You know what I mean? A couple other things real quick. I just want to touch it. I don't go through the whole fucking thing. He said this thing that really, really, really made me really happy to hear. He said, we'll get what we deserve. As I always say, you get what you fucking deserve in the NFL and anything you do in life. You get what you deserve. You don't deserve shit to start. You get what you deserve. You put the work in, you're going to get it. I think the Raiders, if they don't do shit, then that's on them. They deserved it. I think accountability, I think that means accountability. That's what I hear in there. You got to be accountable for the actions that you do. The choices you make. To come in to work on time, to do whatever the fuck it is that you're doing, but there's consequences to every action, and if the players don't want to show up, then the consequences next year are going to be another shit season in Oakland, and we're gonna watch our team fucking just wither away, but to Las Vegas with no fucking fanfare because they just fucking shit the bed, spent all this money and they shit the bed. They asked him about Marshawn Lynch. He said, "I'm anxious to sit down with Marshawn Lynch. I never met him. He's always requested him in media meetings and never got him. I'm excited to meet him. He came to Oakland for the same reasons I did. And a guy like that intrigues me." That's verbatim. That's what he said. So that's nice to hear. I think that he might come back. They did meet the Rooney Rule. Just so you know, there was someone on their staff. And it was like Bobby something.
We're still
Brooks. Bobby Brooks. And then another guy was T. Johnson from USC, the offensive
Bobby
coordinator.
Brooks from Vallejo?
Maybe. Could be. but he did interview.
He's a former Raiders player.
He did interview him. He was on the is he on the staff? Bobby Brooks on our staff, probably, if that's the guy. I know his name was Bobby. Can't forget that. And they did, like I said, interview T. Johnson for the role. So they met the Rooney Rule. They asked Mark Davis about the contract. Speaking about it earlier, he said he's comfortable with it. I'm comfortable with the contract. There's no salary cap for my head coach. I can pay my head coach. And whose money is this? This is Vegas money, y'all. This is Vegas money. Hey, Mark didn't spend no money on John Gruden. This is all that investors' money. You want to invest? You want to invest not just in our foundation of a stadium, but the foundation of this team. And I'm going to pay this motherfucker John Gruden to come and win some games in Oakland. He's already got interviews slated for this week. He's already got guys coming in, so it's ready to go. I put also 3 reasons why I think John Gruden is a good hire for us. My personal reasons after this press conference. That's when I thought about it. Like, now that I've heard from him, what makes this, to me, a good hire? Gruden is perfect for helping Derek Carr. What he said about Derek Carr coming in, I thought over a few more plays. That's encouraging. I'm a Derek Carr fan. I love Derek Carr. Derek Carr, to me, is the guy, I like my knight in shining armor, I guess you could say, where we finally got that quarterback that y'all got to worry about. You know what I mean? We don't got some retread fucking quarterback, Harry Collins, Rich Gannon, no offense, Rich Gannon MVP. I get it. But no retreads. Aaron Brooks, Dante Culpepper, no fucking retreads here. Derek Carr was that kid. We drafted him. He shined. You know what I mean? So I'm a fucking huge Derek Carr fan. After a down year, the kid looked gun shy. He had a leg injury coming back. He broke his back versus the Broncos. If Gruden can do half of what he did to Rich Gannon for Derek Carr, oh man, bro, I think we got something special over here, man. I think it's cooking something special in Oakland. Derek Carr at this moment in time is much talented than Rich Gannon was at the time of his career when he was that age. So we're talking about a kid with all the tools to be great. To me, this is not fact, people. Again, this is not fact. I'm just talking of what I've seen today. And I think if he can do that for Derek Carr, we got something special. It's a coach. Number 2 is a coach with something to prove. He said himself, he's got something to prove. A theme throughout the press conference was there was unfinished business, coaching-wise. A guy who never wanted to leave, who still has loyalty to the city and his fans, and its original owner, Al Davis. He still got a lot of loyalty to them. You know what I mean? From a guy that, like I said, that traded him. You know what I mean? That's nice, man. That's great to see. I love that. Anybody that loves my team as much as me, I get behind that all the time. And that's a reason why I think that this is a good hire for us. Is he's got something to prove. He wants to do this. You know, it's not that we just came and got him. He's been wanting to do it. It's time. His kids are ready to graduate high school, as you said. Like last week you said that. It was time for him to go.
We shall see.
And the third reason for that, is I kind of mentioned, number 2 has nothing to do. A coach who loves the city of Oakland and its fans, not just a job. You know what I mean? It's not just a job to him. It's not just some head coaching job he's walking into. He really cares about the city of Oakland. His sons were fucking damn near from Oakland. If you really want to,
blah blah blah.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Give a damn about somebody's kids being.
I'm saying, so he's got a lot of loyalty. It's not nothing about to do with his kids. You fucking douche.
Being a fucking Raiders coach.
So he's got a lot of proof to the city. So he's coming in with a lot of steam. I guess you can say with a lot of steam, and it's time to go. It's time to go, man. That was the press conference, man. I thought it was great. It was a good day for the Raiders. A good day for us, its fans. Mark Davis looked happy as fuck. I'm glad he didn't have any fucking popcorn to stuff his fucking face with on the fucking press conference.
That guy disgusts me. I tuned in and John Gruden was talking, and as soon as he went over talking to Mark Davis talking about one thing I do know is that I don't. I'm like, oh my god, it's fucking atrocious. Get off my fucking screen. Oh, God, look at that guy's face. Just makes me want to smash my beer bottle over.
I ain't mad at you for that. I feel the same way. Every time they show this guy on TV, every time they show Mark Davis on TV, he's always eating something. Popcorn, wings, motherfucking, always stuff in his fucking face. Always.
I would be too if I was owner of an NFL team.
I'd be smoking in my box, but that's just me, and I'm an asshole. So that was the press conference, guys. John Gruden gave a hell of a press conference. Oh, I didn't know it was this fucking flashy-ass press conference that they said it was going to be. I don't know, I thought they was going to have some hoes and shit. No hoes.
It's still the Raiders, homie.
I know. That's why I think the only flashy thing was that they had all the alumni there.
Still play at the Coliseum.
Yeah.
So flashy about
so
that.
with all that, you know what I mean? Welcome back, John Gruden. Welcome back to Oakland. Welcome back to the Raiders. And to all the Raider fans, man, fuck, man, it's time. It's time to put up or shut up now, right? We're not gonna, this is a lot of pressure for us. It's not gonna be one of them fucking, yeah, you've been talking, now we got what we wanted. We got everything we've ever wanted. We got a coach, we got a quarterback, we got a receiver, we got everything we've ever wanted. All the shit we've been bitching about that we ain't got. We got that shit now. No excuse. No fucking more excuses. It's time to put up or shut the fuck up. And if you don't put up, I will shut the fuck up for a little bit. But when y'all go away, I'll be talking again. I'll be talking again. Believe that. So, to break it up, we'll break up the monotony of the Raiders. We'll move on a little bit to the Dallas Cowboys. I know you did a little bit of 2018. Look in the crystal ball. Little Trev's crystal ball.
But it's still too early for me. This season's not even done yet. When I was in midway doing this, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? It's the playoffs ain't even finished yet.
I'm not worried about these motherfuckers.
I know, but still, like, it's hard for me. It's just I need a breakdown for football. I'm excited going into next year. Optimistic about the team. The team's getting some money off the books. We got some young talent coming back. We're gonna be able to retain all our young talent that we have.
That line ain't going nowhere. That's for damn
line's not going nowhere. Defensive line's gonna get stronger. Possibly got a couple guys coming off of injury. We got Randy Gregory might be coming back from off of suspension.
The weed head.
Yeah, he's a weed head. Good talent. I just can't stop smoking
weed.
It sucks. Because that's what I'm doing right now.
I know.
That's what I'm doing.
We don't get paid millions of dollars to play fucking football.
I know.
If somebody walked in this motherfucker right now and said, "I'll give you a 3-year contract."
I have
for $7 million.
The last game Randy Gregory played, he had 8 tackles, a sack, 2 tackles for a loss, a quarterback hit.
And he celebrated after the game and
smoking weed. They drug tested that for us. Like, why you doing so good?
So stupid.
But, we got him coming back. Hopefully, if Roger Goodell release him, release him.
Who knows, right?
But we got some money coming off the books. Guys like Romo's money's coming off the books, Hope for that. Guys like Des Bryant and Cole Beasley have bounce back years. Hopefully they're just down years. It's not a trend. It's not a trending topic.
So is that something you can? So is that something you see in the 2018 season for the Dallas Cowboys? Des Bryant?
Yeah, I do, because this is Jerry Jones' guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jerry Jones is a loyal guy.
I agree.
You know what I mean? He ain't
a lot of people forget that Jerry Jones.
You know how hard it was for him to let T.O. go?
A lot of people forget that Jerry Jones is that dude.
Yeah. And
that Des Bryant's that dude for Jerry Jones, excuse me.
He is. You know what I mean? Des Bryant is damn near makes Jerry Jones
because everybody
make up for passing up on Randy Moss.
Everybody forgets that night he drafted Des Bryant. I remember this. Everyone told him not to draft Des Bryant. Everybody told him don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And he called up and he traded up for him, didn't he?
No, but still, if he did it, we drafted him at the 24th spot. So he fell.
He fell all the way back, and he took him.
We was like 27.
That's what I remember that night. The night that he drafted Des Bryant, the smile on his face was like, "I got my guy." And you know what, Cowboy fans? He's been the guy. I don't care what you think about Des Bryant.
Been, like I said, he had a down year this year.
Sure, the Cowboys did.
You know what I mean? The whole everybody did. Everybody did. You know what I mean? But the guys, like I said, he's still proven. You can't just get rid of him because he had a down year this year and he's bitching him on. You can't.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He's still proven when he has the ball in his hand, he's a top tier talent. He just need to get his head right. You know what I mean? Get in the game. You know what I mean? Get out your head. Get in the game.
I agree. I think the dude's super talented. He's one of my favorite players.
But it's looking good. We got guys. Hopefully guys have some bounce back years next year. I said we got, couple guys coming back. We'll see what we do in the draft. Be nice if we could draft.
Do you know your draft picks?
We picked 19th.
How many picks you got altogether?
We got 10.
10 picks.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. That's a lot of picks, man.
It is, and for the past 5-6 years, we've had excellent drafts. Namely, building our line.
11. I wonder how.
Y'all got 11. Y'all might have a top 10 pick.
We do. Well,
Depending
either way.
Yeah, either way, you will
got a top 10 pick.
Yeah. But I'd like to see us draft a safety, maybe a receiver. You know, if we could get a top tier talent, a receiver in the first round, compliment Dez and help the offense.
You think first round receiver?
Depends on what's there. You know, I have no idea what's going on with the draft right now or anything. I have no idea who the Cowboys are targeting. You know, I just think receiver.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, this is not for that. I want who you. Yeah, this is your fantasy
Safety.
season.
Safety, receiver, defensive tackle. That's probably where I would go. Some D lineman, someone like that. That'd be my top 3. You know, because the line's good. Running back's good. You know, cornerbacks. I like the cornerbacks we've drafted over the past couple of years.
Maybe you can get a receiver in the free agent. I mean, y'all got money too.
Yeah, but
I think he's gonna make a move after a year like this.
That's not how we do things.
I think Jerry's gonna make a move, man.
No. If Jerry makes a move, it'll be for a defensive player. He won't make a move for offense. He didn't.
He's gonna draft that.
Jerry didn't changed over the past few years. You know, he don't make the big
kind of guy no more, huh?
He wants to be, but it's people around him keep him in check, which is good.
No, it ain't.
It is, because last time he was making signing and making moves, he was kind of picking up guys like Roy Williams and shit like that.
Roy Williams got drafted, first of all. You talking about the receiver?
The receiver.
Okay, my bad. My bad.
Roy Williams, the safety, was dope.
Hold on. Stand up.
That motherfucker was wearing some hat. At the end of his career, he couldn't cover for the damn and had to go.
Had to go.
But at the beginning of his career, the first 5-6 years of career, boy, I would love to have Roy Williams back there right now, laying some hat.
Yeah.
But
okay, my bad. I have to think. Yeah, you're right. From the Lions, Roy Williams played from the Lions.
You know, I don't see us making a big move in free agency. You know, but just all around, guys should have a better year next year. Defense will be better. I think we'll get some. We'll start getting more turnovers. We created a few turnovers this year.
Not as much as you like, though.
What you like?
Hey, I know what you mean.
You know,
even this motherfucker knows what you mean. This motherfucker just fell over. Look at him. He's like, "You're right.
You're right, bro.
You're right."
Motherfucking Cowboy
rolled over on me. He just rolls over.
You know,
we got this cardboard cowboy in here in our studio hanging up, and as soon as he said we gotta need some more turnovers next year, this motherfucker just turned over. We're gonna make some turnovers. Baby.
I like that.
I like that's a sign. We're gonna lead the league in turnovers, baby.
I like that.
Who the fuck is that?
That's a nobody. It's number 30.
We gotta name that dude.
It's just some dude who was. It looks like they just fucking somebody was down with the ball and they just
pasted that shit around him.
The Cowboys gear on there or whatever, you know. Whatever, still Cowboys.
We gonna name
folks
that
with
dude.
it. I'm good on that. But yeah, I like the way we go next year. We're looking good. You know, this year was down here. We bounce back year next year. Not worried about the other teams in our division, the Redskins and the Giants. Not worried about them. Eagles will be cool, but when we play in our peak performance, Eagles not fucking with us. That's that.
That's that for 18 real quick.
You know.
All right, let me not just do what you did on my 18. I agree. Having Gruden back is going to be big for us. We got 11 picks in the draft. I want them to in the draft as far as early again. Now that the season's over and I got that in smoke and fire, we'll talk about the national championship game. Just get somebody that can help on the defense for me in the secondary. Do not draft a fucking cornerback. Reggie is not allowed to draft no more cornerbacks. Yeah. No more. If he drafts a cornerback, my head will fucking explode.
I don't think he's gonna draft a cornerback. I think
he's learned his lesson. You're not gonna draft no cornerback. So I would like a defensive, like a real, either a middle linebacker stud, like a Georgia Alabama stud guy, like one of those dudes, or a defensive end, somebody that can kill with Khalil Mack. Put him on the other side. Bruce Evans cool and I don't even think Bruce Evans coming back next year. It's a lot of money. And he had a good season at the end. But anyways. I would like to have some edge help, somebody off the edge, not just Khalil Mack. Get somebody who can scare, defenses on, not just with Khalil. Like, you got to worry about both of them. Too bad Alden Smith was a drunk bastard and he couldn't fucking hang, because that was a nice little. That could have been nice. That could have been nice. But oh well. In the second round, whatever. We got picks. Draft somebody.
Don't go out there and waste your money on
draft
free agents.
Right, draft. That's what I'm saying. Draft another defensive player, or maybe a wide receiver. Maybe draft a young, nice wide receiver in the second round. Somebody solid who maybe dropped or something. But I want defense, and maybe a nice little running back like a Kamara. Give me a Kamara. Give me next year's Kamara, and I'll be happy. I'm gonna save a little bit of that for. Yeah, I'll save that a little bit later, because I got a lot of shit. Going into 18, baby, that I was already doing. But we gonna say that. You gotta have them wait for something. Can't give it all one show. So that's pretty much it, man. I agree with you. I want a defense. I think a lot of people got a lot to prove. I think we're in the same kind of, as far as team goes, players go, I think we're in the same mindset of the players we got are good. They need to fucking show up. I think that's basically where we at right now.
Pretty much.
Well, that's what I got from you, basically, also. Is, hey, we got the guys. And now we got the coaches, right? We got the coaches. So let's do it. It's time. It's faded time. All right, moving on. Let's move on.
Keep moving.
Keep it on moving. You got some Warriors? You got some Warriors talk there? You want to drop a little Warriors?
Yeah.
Talk a little NBA.
Talk a little NBA.
Give me a little whistle. Beep, beep, beep. NBA time. Beep, 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 beep.
Live on the...
That's a T.
The ticker tape.
I will tee you up so fast.
Fucking...
I'll tee a motherfucker up so fast.
Got Draymond Green out here talking bad about the refs.
It's
not a good look.
I don't like that. You're the
Draymond Green is considered the new Rasheed Wallace of the league.
Are you worse? Rasheed Wallace.
They're worse than Rasheed Wallace. You know what I mean?
Nobody's worse than Rasheed Wallace, Trev. Not even Draymond. You see the new Chappelle?
No, I have not.
You gotta see. You'll know what I'm talking about when you Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chappelle got a new show?
You got a new show, bro? I got two. On Netflix. You gonna watch that tonight after this show.
Chappelle show?
No. Stand-ups. There's new 2 stand-ups on Netflix.
Oh, I saw one of them not too long ago.
Like, how long ago?
I don't know.
I'm talking about like within the last 2 weeks.
He's got 2 in like 2 weeks?
Yeah, he just came out with 2 like right after New Year.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that.
They're amazing. If you don't know the Draymond Green joke, then you ain't watched the one I watched.
No.
But back to the Warriors.
Just back to the Warriors. Draymond just... As much as he complains to the refs, every play, up and down the court, he's talking to the ref. Just come on, my dude, play some ball. The league doesn't need to change the refs they got. They don't need to swap them out. That's pretty disrespectful thing to say, I think. It's just not a good look. Play ball. Let the refs ref. This is how it is. You know what I mean? Stop being a crybaby. You being a crybaby to me. That's all it sounds like to me. You don't. Are they really that bad?
But you don't need them.
You have 2 rings.
Right.
Are they really that bad?
Right.
And you almost have 3. You've been to 4. You've been to 3 finals, about to probably be 4 in a row. Are they really that bad? You've won 67 games 3 years in a row. 1 year you won 72 games. is the reffing really that bad, or maybe do you just need to clean your act up because everybody else around you seems to be doing fine? You're the only one getting teed up and thrown out of games. So it's that equation. If everyone you come across is an asshole,
they're emotional lesbians.
Maybe you're the asshole. Maybe not. Maybe
he's an emotional lesbian. That's what he is.
So love Draymond, though.
Love Draymond. Love him. Hey, but I agree with you.
But still, man.
I think too. My thing is that you don't need them. Even if the refs came out every night and blatantly cheated, you would still win the game by 12. You do not need the help of refs, bro. Steph Curry he scored 43 before the third the other night.
Yeah.
Like this, y'all playing
29 minutes.
29 minutes.
45.
His season high. He did it in 29 minutes. He did his season high in 29 minutes. So, my point is that you don't need their help. You don't need them to do anything different than what they're doing right now. No. If they gave you any more calls than you do already get, they would be fucking cheating. You don't need their help. You don't need their help, Dre. Don't need them. Let them beep it.
I mean, look, they still lead the league at points per game.
They got the best record in the league now.
Got the best record in the league. They're not. The refs aren't that bad. You know what I mean? They're not. Refs aren't that bad. You got yourself thrown out of a game for having questionable tactics.
Yeah.
Which could arguably cost you a finals.
Yeah, kicking people in the balls, bro.
Brandon, I believe it's a soft call, it's a bitch ass move on LeBron's part.
Sure. But he got himself in that position.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Kicking people in that position in the first place. He's a ball kicker. Habitual ball kicker, bro.
Habitual nut cruncher.
An habitual nut cruncher. We're gonna have an habitual nut cruncher of the week. It's gonna be some nut cruncher every week at the end of this show.
Fucking guy.
Fucking nut crunchers, bro. Yeah, I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. It's a little ridiculous. You know, like I said, you play for the best team. They're clearly head and shoulders above the rest of everybody else. Stop complaining so much. You have nothing to complain about. You play with Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Steve Kerr.
Yeah, I don't. Do you think that they're okay? So me and my boy be talking.
Hey, Dr. Dre was at shout out to practice today.
I know, I seen that.
Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
Tight.
What were they doing? Headphones? Giving out headphones?
Just admiring the spectacle that the Warriors put on.
Talking to Draymond about the refs. They was talking to Draymond about the refs. Also, me and my boy Casey at work. Shout out to my boy Case. We always talk about this. We have this debate. Is the Warriors better with Kevin Durant or with Steph Curry? So they've each, now they've been out. Each of them have been out. His argument that they're just better with Steph Curry, no doubt about it.
That's what I said too.
You say Deuces? You said
because when you watch, I don't know,
it's a different team. My granted,
when you watch them play, like it's really basketball at the purest. It's so pure and clean. The way it moves is just
brutal.
Kevin Durant comes in there. Watching Kevin Durant play basketball is so nice too, but he comes into the game. He's still like a glitch in the system. You know what I mean? We still run it, and then he comes in and does his thing.
Well, because your point guard play falls off.
Yeah. Steph Curry doesn't have to do the things he does, but when watching Steph Curry do what he does without Kevin Durant out there, and he gets to go back to the MVP, Steph Curry. I still say today, there's nobody in the game right now who changes the game right now like Steph does.
He said the same shit. He said the same thing. He said the same fucking thing.
Who did?
My boy Case. He said the same shit for
nobody changes the game like Steph Curry. Who else scores 45 points in 30 minutes besides Clay?
I was just gonna say. Clay he did the same thing.
This is the third time Steph's done it in his career, and I think I saw a stat the other day that Steph is the only player in league history to have 4 30-point games under 30 minutes.
Wait, so this is my argument though. This is my argument though. What? Because I don't like.
And not only that, Steph Curry he only averages like 32 minutes a game, which is
I love Steph Curry, bro. I'm
And
not trying to argue that. I'm trying to.
He doesn't even play the minutes that James Harden, LeBron James, all these dudes play today. He didn't even play if he played the minutes that these players are playing, dude's gonna average 35, 40 points. No,
don't ever play me like that again. Hey, listen here, buddy. I felt that.
I know.
I felt that on my shoulder.
That's real.
It's fucking real.
I firmly believe that, and I got numbers to back it up. The numbers.
I agree, but this is the thing though, because to me, Kevin Durant is he's like 1A, 1B in the league. To me, Kevin Durant is that good of a basketball player, and Steph Curry's up there with them. He's top 3, right? So to me, it's Steph, LeBron, and KD right now playing out of their minds. Guys like Harden and all of them, they're great and all, and they're good, but they not them 3 we talking about. When a guy like when Kevin Durant's on the team and Steph Curry was hurt, the drop off from point guard is so terrible. Like I can't assume that if Kevin Durant's team and Steph Curry wasn't there, that they'd have a shitty point guard like what was his name? Brooks? What was his name? What was the guy who was playing point guard
for the Warriors?
Yeah. Was it Cooks?
Cooks.
Yeah, Cooks. Quentin Cooks. I can't assume that the Warriors would just have fucking Quentin Cooks as the fucking point guard on the goddamn team. So the drop-off is there, of course, because the ball's not being handled. Like, Kevin Durant's not running down the court with the ball. Steph Curry is amazing. It's a different dynamic, but it's hard to say for me that it's like they're better without it. It's like they're still a great team because you got Draymond and Clay. Like, they've played. It's a different style of play.
I should have pulled them up.
They lost one game without Steph. Or 2. Was it 2?
One. Lost one without Steph.
To the Nuggets?
Yeah. Something like that. I don't remember which team it was.
I think it was the Nuggets. Y'all lost to the Nuggets. Y'all just played the Nuggets the other day, right? Y'all beat them. The Nuggets beat y'all this year. I know they did.
I know we got it lost, but anyways, it's just the numbers out there. The team, see, it's weird. They score more. They're more efficient offensively, but the defense goes down. You know what I mean? As opposed to when Kevin Durant's in there. Kevin Durant leads the league in blocks, and he's missed I don't know how many games now, and he still leads the league in blocks. He's picked his defense way up for the Warriors. You know what I mean?
He blocks.
What he brings defensively, Steph Curry just can't bring just naturally because what Kevin Durant is. You know what I mean? Kevin Durant's fucking 7 foot. Steph Curry's 6'3". You know.
Yeah. And he can shoot. I think he can shoot just as good as anybody, you know. As any Steph Curry can. Like, I don't know. It's just
he can, but he can't.
You're right.
Steph Curry's the greatest shooter of all time.
All right. Yep. It is now. You're right. I ain't gonna argue that. Why would I? I'm not gonna be the Reggie Miller guy.
I mean,
and Reggie Miller, as a matter of fact, that's gonna be the second time Reggie Miller comes up today.
And I will argue that Reggie Miller is third because I would then take Klay Thompson over Reggie Miller.
You need to stop. I would take Ray Allen as a shooter.
As a shooter? Yeah.
Just a shooter, right? Just talking about shooting. We're not talking about every day. Oh no, crazy.
Oh, you crazy.
Ray Allen over Klay for sure. A shooter? Ray?
Oh, what?
Jesus?
You talking about a movie character? First of all, Ray Allen's
Jesus.
His shooting numbers ain't even compared to fucking Clay's. Clay's on him.
He was number 2 all time.
Yeah, and wait till Clay's done.
Now he's 2.
Well, he's still 2.
No, he was number 1.
He was number 1. He's still number 1.
Oh, is he? No, I thought Steph already did that.
No, he ain't passed him yet. Steph's got a couple more years to go to pass him, but so does Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson
ain't passing him.
You tripping?
He ain't passing him. Pull him up. Pull him up. Here we go. That's why we do this already. That's why we do this. Okay. This is why we do this, bruh. Ray Allen? Are you kidding? You need to stop disrespecting everybody but y'all.
I'm not.
You are, man.
You not respecting Klay enough. Oh my god!
I love Klay Thompson, bro. I love these players. I get to watch them every day. I like these guys, man. I get it. In the Bay Area, the funny thing about the Bay is that you get more than just watching games on TV, right? You get to see things on television and things on CSN. We have shows and all their you get to really learn about these guys. And unfortunately, I watch a lot of sports, so you can't help but like these guys. and not watching these games would be a crime. If you're a sports fan and you don't watch Warrior games when you can, then you're not a sports fan. Just want to let you know. It's different. Like, I love pure basketball. I'm a Spurs fan. Get the fuck out of here, you and your fucking cowboy boots. Alright, get the fuck out of here. Hop on the horse that you rode in. Alright, fuck you and the horse you rode in on, alright? You can ride that horse right back on out of here. I don't like shit like that. Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Klay Thompson. Where's Klay Thompson on 3-point line? On 3-point. He ain't even in the top fucking 10.
First of all, I only got
all-time threes.
First, I got 3-point percentage numbers.
Nah, bro. Now you're just trying to win, bro. You're just trying to win.
Nigga, I'm going down the list. Chill out. He is way ahead of your man Ray on that already.
You just, bro, you trying to win, bro.
I'm trying to win that.
Look, if anybody has a whiteboard, let us know. We need a whiteboard. We need to be in here drawing shit up. We're gonna get the camera going soon, man. We gotta cover these walls a little bit though, cause it looks like we're in a cardboard box. So we need to cover these walls. It kind of does. And this army bunker, tarp. That's not really helping the fucking thing either. If the cops came in here right now, they would probably think we're like selling drugs on the internet. No, we're just doing drugs on the internet. Which is, I guess that's our.
We're not doing that.
That's our. Sure. Oh yeah, it's legal now, huh?
Yeah.
Until what's his face? Yeah, this fucking guy. Never mind. We don't talk politics here.
Legal now.
No
man.
politics here. I'm surprised we talked about Donald Trump earlier. Are you gonna pull these fucking numbers out?
Man, it's
the
hard.
Fucking penguin here can fucking find those faster. What are we looking here? What's our argument? 3-point fucking shooting leaders. What's so fucking hard about that? You're a non-Googler.
No, I'm not.
I'm
definitely not.
You're a non-Googler. Let me tell you. You need to throw that in your Google machine there. All right, let's take a look here. Just look for keywords here, buddy. All right, all-time 3-pointers made. Here we go.
There you go. Yeah.
Here we go. Just all-time 3-pointers made real quick. And then attempts, and they got field goal percentage here too. So Ray Allen, 2,973 field goals made. 3-pointers. That's a lot. Attempted, 7,429 with 3-point field goal percentage of 400. So he made a little less than half his shots, I guess. Reggie Miller is number 2 with 2,560. 6,486 attempts, and his average is 395. Number 3, this is where it's going to get real funny. Number 3 and number 4. Number 3 is Jason the Jet Terry with 2,244, 5,910 attempts. He almost, so his field goal percentage.
He's pretty much done.
He's out. He don't even play no more.
Exactly.
He plays for the Bucks.
Yeah, but
he plays for
so
the
insignificant. The clip that he's making now, so insignificant.
We got Kyle Korver, bro.
And he's towards the end of his career too, and he's not making them at the clip he was making them either.
Hey, all I'm saying is wow, right? Kyle Korver, number 4 all time, 2,148. But that's all you do. If that's all you do, he doesn't shoot anything else. He doesn't do anything else but stay in one spot. 4,900. His field goal percentage is better than Reggie Miller's, Ray Allen's, and fucking Jason Terry's with 432. That's crazy. Paul Pierce is 5. Jamal Crawford is 6. Look at this shit, bro. Vince Carter's 7. Steph Curry is 8 with 2,033 already. His field goal percentage is 436. 436. He's got the highest field goal percentage of all time, 3-pointer. He's got the highest field goal percentage of 3-point field goal percentage of all time. I'm looking at it right now. I'm going through all of them.
Steve Kerr has the record for all-time 3-point percentage.
Where is Steve Kerr? Where's Steve Kerr on the all-time list?
I don't know, but I know he has the record for percentage.
He's not even in the top 45. Like, I don't even see Steve Kerr on here. That doesn't count. You're not even top 45 in 3-pointers made. Like, you're not top 50 in 3-pointers made, bruh. That don't count. Kobe's 14. Steve Curry, you better let go of that. Let go of that, buddy.
Hey,
You're not on this list of top 50. Even Derek Fisher's on this list. You know what else is on this list? Kyle Lowry, Shane Battier, Steven Jackson, Carmelo Anthony, Mookie Blaylock is on here, bro. Holy shit.
Steph Curry has
He's
the
8.
top 3 all-time 3-point shooting seasons.
All right, so okay, how about for the top 50 of all-time shooters, of the top 50 of all-time three-pointers made, Steph Curry has the highest 3-point field goal percentage.
Let me tell you this.
Pretty amazing.
If Steph Curry didn't exist and there was only Klay Thompson would have the single greatest 3-point season of all time.
Okay, but Klay Thompson ain't even top 50, so Klay Thompson
He
ain't
is.
getting nowhere near. No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's
No,
like
he's
20th
fucking
all
where?
time, bro.
Where?
He's got like 1,400.
Maybe I missed
something.
him. Relax.
You need to chill out, disrespecting Klay Thompson.
I don't see Klay Thompson on here. He ain't made 1,000 3-pointers, has he?
You.
I don't know. It steps at 1,200. I don't see him on this list of top 50. I don't see him anywhere on here. Am I wrong? Or is the list wrong?
28th, 1,468.
Where's he at? Oh, you're right. My bad. I just didn't see him. Fucking scrolling fast. So he's got to make how many more? His field goal percentage is pretty nice, though.
1,500 more. At the clip he's going, he's way higher clip than fucking...
How many years has he played?
Shit. He's played for a good minute now. But he'll play as long
I'm just saying
as...
double that, right? Double that and he'll beat it, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, he's played 6 years? It's been 6 years.
Yep, this is his 7th season.
For sure. See? It's good stuff. Alright. Well, that was fun. Let's move on. Moving on. Beep, beep. Technical. Wait, the Warriors play tomorrow, right?
Yeah, play Clippers tomorrow.
Play the Clips. LACs. They play LACs mañana. Mañana. Oh, they're going to win by, I don't know, 17.
We've beat them 12 times in a row, and we've averaged I think it's like 14 points.
That's good stuff. I love to see the Clippers get their ass whooped.
Yeah, so do I.
I just love it.
Fuck the Clippers, because I hated them. They thought Chris Paul came over there, and they was giving us some work there for him. But I saw the Warriors build a team.
You know what made me kind of start rooting? You know what made me? I'll tell you what really made me start rooting for the Warriors was the series against the
You
Clippers.
never rooted for the Warriors.
The series against the Clippers that they played, and they lost. The last time they lost the playoff series to the Clippers. That series was officiated so lopsided, so horribly to me. I'm at the house like pulling my hair out because of this shit. I hate the Clippers. Can't stand them. Don't like them.
It was
Don't
bad.
fucks with them. It was bad, and that was the day.
We didn't have no Bogut or a Z.
Yep.
We didn't have no sinners. And we took them to
remember.
Game 7, and we had them. We had the lead at the end of Game 7,
and they
gave it away.
Whistle happy, bro. They got whistle happy. Blake Griffin was at the line.
wasn't our
It
time.
felt like Blake Griffin was at the line every fucking second.
It wasn't our time, but I saw
But
the so-called powerhouse that the Clippers were supposed to be. We was fucking them up, and I knew.
It was just a matter of time.
Me and Steve Kerr come in there. Yara.
Get that work.
Where next year? No, it's 2 years later. It's 2 years.
2 years later. Get that work. But yeah, so that was the day. I'll be honest. That was the series. I hate the Clippers. I don't like them. I'm a Laker fan. They just a redheaded stepchild that's been in our fucking building for all this time that they turn our lights on for every now and then. I don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with the Clippers. The Clippers are a team that you go to just like the Knicks. It's like a graveyard for NBA players. You go there and you get forgotten. Nobody cares.
Fucker.
Nobody cares. So let's move on. Was there anything else you wanted to cover? We only got a little bit of Benfica talk, and then we got because we gotta cover the Pops. We gotta cover the Pops situation. That was fun. We got a question too about that, and then I got where smoke was there's fire.
I'm pretty much wrapped up.
All right, so let's move into the Benfica portion. Trev got his little first taste of a little Lisboa derby action.
Lisboa.
On the 3rd January, Benfica played Sporting. It was the derby. It was a final score of 1-1. We all know. It's a week later. So I had to go back and look a little bit. I mean, it's really burned into my mind because it was such an intense fucking game being there with Grandpa. And the question I had earlier, it was from Cynthia, who's on the Tiki Taka podcast. Shout out to the Tiki Taka podcast. She asked, who was that? Was that my pops watching? He was so funny. Yes, it was my vuvu watching with us. João Paiva. I call him João Paiva every now and then. He gets mad because that's his name. João Paiva. It's like, hey, calma. But that was Pops. He was there with us, and Pops he's fun every day, every time he's with me. He's fucking hilarious. So we had it was a nice day. He brought some fish, fried some fish. We watched some soccer. We drank some beers. We smoked some pops. He calls it pops. You got some pop? Yeah, I got some pop. He can't spell the Portuguese. They ain't got the T. They ain't got the T. I'm like, Grandpa's pot. But he calls it pop. So we'll let him call it pop. You smoking pop? Yeah, I'm smoking pop. As you know, like I said, we won 1-1. Early in the game, man, look, let's break it down a little bit. We dominated that fucking game. No doubt about it. It was just one of those days. That ball just, like the commentator said, just ball didn't want to touch the net. Ball didn't want to go to the back of the net. We had chances, chance after chance after chance. But it is what it is. It was a draw. We got it at the end with the Jonas penalty. All the polemicas, all the calls, those have been beaten into the ground how many times? All right, we all know what happened. There's a couple questionable things, a couple questionable plays, couple handballs. Maybe one was, maybe offsides. Maybe the first goal shouldn't have really counted. I said that during the game too. At the very first fucking was before he even scored, I was already yelling that there was offsides. It's even on the camera. On the live feed. It wasn't. It should have been called offsides. It wasn't. They scored the early goal, which was really kind of it really hurt me at first. Like I was like, we were dominating them that first 18 minutes of the game. Like we had the ball, we were moving around the midfield. They had no answer for our midfield. Krovinovic, the dude's a stud. Krovinovic has become my favorite Benfica player to watch. My favorite Benfica player just in general right now. The guy is so fucking amazing with the ball at his feet. He's so comfortable. The moves that he makes with him and what he was doing in that game. He was completely taking over the midfield. If Peasy was just on his game a little bit, even a little bit, we could have won. He was non-existent in the first half. The only time I even knew Peasy was playing was when he fucking did a corner kick. I'm like, holy shit, Peasy's fucking here. He showed up for work, people. Peasy showed up for work. But he didn't do a goddamn thing that day. He didn't do anything. He got substituted early. There was like a 55th minute, which was great for me because he wasn't doing a fucking thing anyways. I forgot what the substitute was exactly, but we dominated the game. Like I said earlier, you get what you deserve. Benfica were poor in front of goal. They were poor at finishing, plain and simple. You know what I mean? They had plenty of chances. You've seen it, Trey. Plenty of chances, and the ball just go off the post. It'll go a little left, go a little right, fucking over the goal. It was just poor at finishing. It was just a poor finishing game. We did create a high number of chances, compared to relative to our possession, right? Like we had the ball a lot. We created chances. We were there. We were effective at our flanks were effective. Andre Almeida didn't get enough credit. I think Andre Almeida had a fucking great game. The Benfica when he knocked down Fabio, albeit not the it's not like he threw the fucking guy into the stands or anything. But when he threw him down and he hit his chest, that Benfica patch, where he was like, nah, well, this is Benfica. This is what it is. Like, you don't fucking come here and then go to them. If it was pride, I was so much pride. I thought, like, this is that turn. This is we're going to fucking win this game. But again, very poor at finishing. We had like I said, we had the possession. We had the possession both fucking halves. Benfica had the ball. We albeit not many, great clear chances, we created the chances. We had a lot of crosses. We just dominated them. Possession of the ball, it was like 57. Right here, I have the numbers right here. 57-43. So we had the ball more than half of the game. We had 24 shots. 24 shots. But we were so poor at finishing that only 4 of those shots were on target. Rui Patricio only had to make 2 saves that game. You know what I mean? And I thought we should have, could have, would have won that game, but we didn't. It was a tie, and that's how derbies go, man. Sporting were the team to come. They were the team that everyone thought was going to win. That they were, and I said it last week on the show. Hey, everybody thought that Sporting was going to come in and whoop our ass, or that they were in better form, so that means something. Not when they come to the Luge, man. Not when you come to the Stadio Luge and you playing in that type of environment. The pressure is on. Benfica should have came out. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. You get what you deserve. We deserve to draw. If you can't fucking score the goals, you deserve a draw. That's just my opinion. It was a great fucking game, though. Very intense. So fucking intense. The handballs, it was with the face one. Remember we were arguing? Did it go off the face? Did it go off the arm? It went off the face, right?
It was off the face.
It was off the face. And this is coming from non-biased. I'm turning him. We got a new Benfica fan, guys. But it was off the face. Us American football guys have seen enough replays to know what is what, right? It was what it was. It was off the face first, and he's lucky because all the intent, his whole intent was to block it with his hand. He's so fucking lucky, that fucking guy, that they went off of his face and there wasn't a penalty right away. It should have been, and could have been a penalty right away, but it wasn't. Let me see what I got. I got a couple notes here. Like I said, here goes. My initial reaction was that it was a handball. For the review, it grazed off the face. It did. It is what it is. We also had, in the 60th minute, another one deflected off of Piccini's arm. I thought that was another handball. The ball went the other way. Like, it clearly went off of his arm, and the ball went the other way. It made the ball go in a different trajectory than what it would have because it went off of his arm. I thought it was plain and simple. I thought it was another penalty. I mean, it should have been called. Maybe not the first one, the Fabio Contrao first one off his face, but that Piccini one, I thought personally should have been called. Maybe I'm just being, biased, and that's because I am. And there was another one, William off the arm. I don't know if you can call that, guys, being a little fucking. Now we're being a little too nitpicky there. It happens fast. The game of soccer is fast. It happens all in an instant. William, I don't think you can call that. I don't think you've even seen it, so you can't call it. And then 89th minute, that was when Battaglia got called for the handball. Clear as day, handball in a box. We got the penalty from inside. Jonas buries it, bottom left corner. Patricio didn't even move. It was money. Boom, toma, goal, 1-1. And that's the way the derby ended. But I thought that performance moving forward was what Benfica needed to get us through the rest of the season. Still to win the Penta. This is still the goal. I still believe that Benfica's we're gonna figure out a way to do it. Porto and Sporting have a lot of games ahead of them. And we're gonna see how long they last. We're gonna see if, Conceição and JJ can take the reins, because this is our league. We might be in third now, but this is our fucking league. We won 4 in a row. Sometimes during the course of a soccer season, especially when you play in such a small league like ours, you tend to forget what happened. I don't want them to forget what happened. This is Benfica's league. Benfica's going to figure out a way to get to the end of the season. We're going to beat Porto. We're going to beat Sporting in our next 2 times we see them. They'll drop points. It's just going to happen. Benfica, to me, we got the next Moriense I'll take about, but I think this game was Benfica's coming out party. Like, this is okay. We're here. We're playing good soccer. We can play good soccer from here on out. We're gonna let the first half of soccer, just go away. I guess we're gonna just move on from the first half of soccer. Even though the next game was officially the end of the first half of the Liga NOS, but I thought the Sporting game to Benfica in their minds was the end of the first half of the season. Let's have a good showing against Sporting, and that'll be the end. That's the end of our first half of the season. Let's start off on a good foot. And that's what they did. I thought, like I said, they could have won the game. They should have won the game. JJ, to me, just proved to me what he's proved to me before in big games, that he crumbles. He crumbles under pressure. He's not. He's not a big game coach. He doesn't coach well in big games. Sporting gave a lot of free kicks. They gave us a lot of free kicks. They gave us a lot of chances. They got so many offsides. I don't know how many offsides the number is. I could probably look for it. I don't want to waste time doing that. They got called offsides. I want to say like +5, like more than 5 times they got called for fucking offsides. They weren't doing anything. They weren't providing any attack. Other than that goal in the beginning, there wasn't one moment where I was really worried about what Sporting was doing offensively. They showed me nothing. You know what I mean? They did off defensively though. The motherfuckers Piccini and fucking what's the guy's name? Coates. These guys fucking got and William. They had more blocks than the fucking goalie did, man. It was a good game. It was a good derby. I'm glad you was there to watch it with me and Pops. Pops had a great time. To Pops, that game was a win to him. That was a win to him because Sporting was the one that was playing better. They were the one with all the momentum coming into our house, and they thought that they were gonna get a win at the Luche, but it didn't happen. We took a 1-1, and I think that was the beginning of. That's the start of our second half to us. We played Moriense the next week. We won 2-0. It's what I expected. I didn't expect Benfica to come out like they were going to play Sporting. Like, you know, with all this, you know, they had an emotional game just a couple days before Wednesday. They played on Sunday. That's a lot of emotion that they got. They knew they were going to win. The field is Moriense. I was listening to the Benfica podcast. They got the smallest field in the league. It's the tiniest field. I'm watching the game on my TV, and I'm like, yeah, man. Like, you couldn't even fit. Like, you had to, like, because the field was so small, like, I was watching more of the stands than I needed to, it felt like, on my television. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it so tiny? They got it, I think, Pizzi and Jonas scored in that game, the 2-0 against Moriense. It was a win. The small team, small field. Benfica had the ball 65% of the match. He had nothing. No, Varela didn't have any saves. He had nothing to do. So that's the official end of the first half of Liga NOS. So moving forward in the second half, we got Porto on top, 45 points. Sporting in second with 43. Benfica with 40. Braga with 37, and Rio Ave with 27. That's our top 5 in the league. And our next game is a tough game against Braga, an important game that we need to win. We need to win, and we'll get it. We always figure out a way to win versus Braga, so I'm not really worried about that. But that's the Benfica portion. We'll go ahead and move on. We've been running a little long tonight. It was a good show. But let's get Trev back up into this motherfucker, and I got where there's smoke, there's fire. So I got a couple things, man. A couple things that popped out in the news, Trev. First of all, LeVar Ball calls out Luke Walton again. They don't want to play for him. What you think, man? Smoke and fire? What's that?
Man, I don't know. I think Lakers need to do something about that.
It's crazy. This motherfucker.
Can't be having that. Can't be having that in the team. That's fucking team chemistry up right there. Yeah, you undermining the coach, damn near. Because it's not like LeVar Ball is just somebody's dad. You know what I mean? He's a significant figure in the media now. You know,
right?
So, and like I said, I see I see coaches in the league starting to speak up about it, like blasting ESPN for publishing this shit. Still, you know what I mean? Like, aren't you a partner with us? You know what I mean? So this.
That was a Stan Van Gundy thing.
This is detrimental to us right here, posting these comments and everything like that. You know, whose side are you on, motherfuckers?
Right, media, and that's all it is, man. LeVar don't. I mean, I went from like hating him to appreciating what he did as a man, as a father, all of that. I got it, and then I went right back to hating this motherfucker. He don't know when to shut the shit up.
You're not the coach of the Lakers no more.
You're not the coach of shit. Except your big baller brand fucking wreck team that
your boys who take to Lithuania.
And I got that in here too. This motherfucker's going to be my very next thing. Talk about this motherfucker.
That's where they're going to play ball their whole life. They're not going to get in the NBA.
Bruh,
I hope they knows that.
Let's just go.
Because they're going to be Lithuanian All-Stars for sure.
This is beautiful.
But you know what? their flame's gonna burn out over there too eventually.
This is
Lonzo Ball, he could play basketball. The other two kids, I don't know, man. Call me a hater. Call me whatever you want.
No, hey, I
You got one brother out of the three is dope. Sorry to say, and he on the Lakers.
I agree.
The other one got caught stealing in China like a fucking retard.
And I'm a father. All right, I am, and I'm not telling anybody else how to raise their kids. But as opposed to letting his son learn a lesson, all right. Got caught stealing, you get kicked off the basketball team. And instead of letting him learn a lesson, he takes him and his 16-year-old brother to Lithuania to play basketball, to play pro-am basketball. Basically, that's what it is. To get paid, obviously, but to play basketball in Lithuania. Yeah, I think it's fucking ridiculous.
And did you see the team exited themselves out of one of the leagues that they are in to only play in like certain tournaments and certain games at LeVar Ball's discretion?
Bruh, I just got another migraine. So while we're talking about them, LiAngelo and LaMelo combined for 29 points in their Perennial Vitatis debut. Perennial Vitatis.
What the fuck ever.
Whatever.
It's not NBA.
Debut. LiAngelo led Vitatis in scoring with 19 points and added 5 rebounds. LaMelo chipped in with 10 points.
So what? Next conversation. Don't want to talk about him no more.
Boom. Done. Johnny Manziel going to the CFL. What you think about that, man? Right? What a jerk off this guy is. You know, there's the one thing I hate is guys that squander opportunities such
you
as
think you're going to be able to make a comeback into the league somehow? You're fucking done.
You drunk bastard. You're done.
Canadian Football League, Arena Football. This is what you got to look forward to now, pal. This is your lane.
This is your life. Johnny Manziel,
I will take these words from LeVar Ball. Stay in your lane.
Stay in your lane, Johnny. Stay to drinking alcohol.
Lane.
Yeah, fucking bitches. Parties in Vegas. That's what you do.
Little whiny rich boy.
That's what you do. Alright. I think it's ridiculous. Okay, we had some big news in the transfer. Philip Coutinho from Liverpool. Anytime I say Liverpool, I say it like I was a Beatle. I'm from Liverpool. Just because it's fun to say it that way.
That doesn't even sound British.
It doesn't?
That doesn't sound British at all.
In my head it does.
No.
You always think you got a good impression until someone tells you that you don't.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
Well,
I'm going to
keep doing it. I'll keep doing it. But he goes to Barcelona for $142 million. And the reason I put this in this fire, Euros. Moved to Barcelona. I just want to know. First of all, this made me think that there has to be some type of salary cap in soccer. There has to be some sort of level playing field for all teams in soccer. Because it's come to the point where everybody's just buying everybody. You can't. Where is the?
That's how I like my baseball. That's how I wish my football was still. That's how I like my basketball.
It's not how it happens no more, though. You guys didn't. The Warriors didn't do it that way.
No, I didn't. But
you hate the Lakers for doing it that way. Everybody does. Everybody hates the Yankees for doing it that way. Some people like it, some people don't. I think, but where's the competitive fucking nature when you have all the fucking good players on your fucking team? Where is the competitiveness? Where is the level playing field? In all of the fucking world, in all the world leagues, in every league, there's 2 teams for each league. 3 at the most. At the very most. In Portugal, it's 3, but there's only fucking 3. Braga, Rio Ave, Guimarães, they don't fucking mean shit in the world of fucking Portuguese soccer in legit. Spain, you got Real Madrid, Barcelona, and fucking Atletico. And Atletico is third only by proxy because the rest of them are shit too. In Germany, you got Borussia Dortmund, and you got fucking Bayern Munich, and that's it. In Spain, in France, you got PSG.
All right,
and
get on
Monaco.
with this list.
All I'm
already.
saying is, where is the competitiveness in soccer? If there's no salary cap, if there's no get better. That's not why. So Barcelona can buy.
I know. I'm opponent of the big dogs being the big dogs, and if you a little dog,
but if that
you
means
eat hard dogs.
If that means it's ruining the sport, if in 5 years there's only 4 teams, they should just make a super league with all the great all the rich teams, and just leave everybody else alone.
You tell me these other teams, they just simply can't afford these players?
Yes. Not every team can just fork out $142 million for a player, or $50 million that they spent on fucking our player that they bought from Benfica, or any of the players. Like PSG spent $200 million on Neymar, and they're already spending. They already got guys like Cavani and all these fucking guys that are making all this money. They're just buying up all these teams. These oil money teams.
So
but it's not. But soccer's not. It's about the bread. But soccer's like. It's a city, country thing. Like you go for Valencia.
I'm not a proponent of salary caps. I don't like salary cap leagues. So,
but when it ruins, but in 5 years, if there's only 5 teams that are doing anything like buying all the games,
then I pray that one of the teams I root for is one of those teams.
Well, then you're gonna have to fucking pick one. Get on a horse now, because there's only gonna be 6 teams. There's gonna be a fucking super league of soccer. Where's the competitiveness in these players? Like, what the fuck? You just want to join all the All-Star all the time and just beat it? Where's the fucking fun in that? Like, the fun is being competitive and going out and playing a good game, not just smashing everybody.
Sound like somebody who's rooted for a team who's been pilfered for a couple.
No, my team's fucking champions of our league 4 years in a row. I'm just talking about soccer. I like to watch soccer. I watch other soccer.
Champion of your guys' league.
That's all I give a fuck about, really, honestly, to be honest. But
so how dope are you, really?
But let me finish. I love to watch soccer, just in general. What matters to me in my heart is the Portuguese league, but entertainment wise, I want to watch good soccer. I don't want to watch Barcelona play fucking Valencia and just smash them 3-0, 5-0. Like, what's the fun in that? Or Malaga, fucking. I mean, it's just crazy. I just think there should be some salary cap, and I got your take that there shouldn't be any fucking salary cap.
No cap.
I don't agree. Alabama won last night. Fucking.
Hey, kid, you see the kid from Antioch play for the for Alabama running back?
No.
Yeah. You didn't know that? This kid. He played. He's a true freshman.
Wow.
Forgot his name. Harris. His last name is Harris. He had like 60-something yards in the game.
Shout out to
Najee Harris, I think it is.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's dope.
From Antioch, you know what I mean? Top recruit to Alabama. He was the top running back recruit in the nation.
Najee Harris. Yep. Najee Harris right here. Here he goes. Shout out to Najee Harris on Alabama, national champion. Even though I hate the Roll Tide. We're going to roll tide on that. Roll tide on that.
A little speculation report on Bleach Report here that says Bruce Arians says Nick Saban covets the Giants head coaching job.
I seen that too. That's number 9 on the list. I got Bleacher Report up here too. Alabama won 26-23 in a thriller. In a Southern thriller. They had this is first of all, I don't talk about stuff like this normally, but you had this is a game where they cheered Donald Trump on the field, and then they had Kendrick Lamar perform at halftime. What a weird fucking place that must have been for Kendrick Lamar. I'm looking at all these Southern boys and girls trying to rap to a Kendrick Lamar. Nobody knew the words. They were lip singing songs.
I didn't watch that halftime.
Oh my god, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I thought it was just funny. I thought it was funny.
That's bad.
Being a minority in this world, and being from where we're at, I thought it was hilarious to see Kendrick Lamar in the middle of Alabama and Georgia fans. It's just funny to me. Oh well. They won again. Fucking Nick Saban's like 12-0 against his former assistants now, It's another thing. I think Nick Saban needs to go to the NFL and stop fucking around in the college.
Yeah.
It's over. What else can you do? I mean, fuck. How many more can you win? What does that, like...
Yeah, it's getting pretty tiring seeing them. But hey, if you're winning, you're winning. If you're the best, you're the best.
I guess so.
People get tired of saying Bill Belichick, too. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, so, man, we ran along today. It was a good one. I think it was nice and calm. We ran super long today. Hopefully, we can catch your guys' attention. Hopefully, it was a good show. We're going to wrap it up here. Real quick. Patriots. What's up with all that shit coming out, man? Is this the end? You said the other day it was the end of Seattle. They're getting old, things like that. You think it's the end of the Patriots, all this shit? You think Belichick leaves?
No.
Jimmy G gets traded. He didn't want to trade him. Belichick thought that, it's time to move on from Brady. You believe any of that?
Nope. Until I actually see it happens, then I'll believe it. But until then,
I feel the same way about
addicted to winning.
I feel the same way about ghosts. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna wrap it up. There was episode 18, High on Sports from the High on Sports Cave. I am one half of High on Sports, Mr. Mello.
And I'm the Rev, and
we are out of this bitch. I'm gonna go eat. I'm fucking starving. My girl's mom's got some chicken soup she sent me.
Chicken soup? I was gonna go home and have some soup too.
Yeah, it's a soup kind of night. It's cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. Warm the soul. Holla, everybody.